Okay, hi, good evening to all. Welcome to our podcast. So tonight we'll be actually sharing about the opportunity to be with UBX. So this is a way and this is a place for your gateway to the crypto success. So I believe many have actually heard our podcast. We have been going through a lot of sessions. Now we have come to our 43rd session. So I hope that you guys actually like our podcast. And tonight, hope that everyone have an open mind and actually did dive into what UBX is actually going to share with you. UBX now is actually coming out with a lot of products. I would say a lot of opportunities for you guys to actually earn a lot through our crypto. So let us go through what can UBX bring to you guys. Okay, in UBX actually we are trying to build a secure and compliance global top 5 digital asset exchange. And why do we actually work on the exchange? Probably before I go through the slide with you guys, I would like to share some exciting points about building an exchange. So, why is actually so much exchange coming up? And you guys actually need to know that actually being in an exchange is a very highly profitable business because they actually act as the backbone of the financial market because they are enable seamless trading of assets. So some of the key reasons why exchange are so lucrative. Let's take a look. A few points that actually give the exchange such a high profitable is the fees in the transactions. So every exchanges charges fees from every trade, usually from the percentage of the transaction volume. So to be a top 5 global digital asset exchange, we have to have a very high transaction volume and also a lower fee because most trader actually is looking into uh, getting a lower fee for all their trades so that they can actually make more profits. So with all these massive tradings, this is how at the moment how finance actually work all his way up to the top exchange at the moment. So how to be the top exchange? Probably first you actually have to have a lot of listings for people to purchase and also have much liquidity with different kind of tokens in the exchange and also many other products that is actually launching in the exchange. So before going into what kind of products that actually the platform can bring to you guys, let us look at the tokens that we're working on. Our native token UBX is working on. So UBX actually has a 200 million supply in total, which started in the initial price of zero point 0.1 USDT. So we actually how to make the supply of our token and allow us to actually work more projects using UBX is to actually have a very good tokenomics. So let's take a look at the tokenomics for UBX. So we are actually having the 200 million total supply. Total of 70% of it will be actually used as stake mining. So later at the end, I will actually share with you what kind of staking mining products we are having in UBX. So the remaining 30% will be actually set aside for the team incentive, institutional for institutional investors, and also for the public listing and marketing. So knowing the distribution of the token is not just enough. We have to understand token require burning mechanism. So what are we looking at for the burning mechanism? So our UBX is actually burning 5% of it transaction fee, and also 25% of it from the community builders. So community builders actually require to purchase earning quota, or I would say top up earning quota to actually receive their commissions. So this gives the remaining circulation supply of 70% is up in the market for circulations. So let's take a look the utility of UBX. What can we do with our token? So by holding UBX, you can actually receive lower trading fee, enjoy fees discount by paying with UBX. And also you can also access exclusive and premium tools and services in the platform. And most of our launchpad participation will be also work together with UBX token. So example, our current upcoming product, which is the UBC token, user has to obtain UBX for the staking. So later I will share a little bit more about how you can mine UBC with the UBX token. So our token can also use as a governance for the community to actually do votings, and also to have the chance to actually shape together with the management in UBX exchange. So most of our core trading pair, like I mentioned, for the launchpad and all the new products, will require UBX as a key trading pair. So users in the UBX platform can also have the loyalty benefit. One of them is actually by joining us as a community builder, or you can actually earn from referrals. So take a look at the future of UBX, what we plan to do. So by actually having the utility to drive the growth of UBX, UBX actually is the fuel for our exchange ecosystem, because it will create continuous demand of UBX. So if you notice, most of our programs or our staking will have UBX as the pairing. And also, we have a very deflationary tokenomics. It creates scarcity and ensure long-term value for our token. So from staking and all the features, UBX actually integrate deeply with a lot of activities in our platform. So with all this community empowerment, user and builders can drive and adopt the token, so that the token can actually provide its increase in its value. So by supporting UBX exchange with all the leadership and leaders in the communities and all the consensus about the UBX token, I believe we can actually move strongly towards building ourselves as the top 5 exchange. So let us take a look at one of our most basic wealth management product, which is the stake mining financial product. So how does this stake mining works? Okay, so firstly, you actually have to deposit USDT into your account. So I assume you guys actually know how to install or download the application. So inside there is this financial product that allows you to mine UBX out. Okay, so by staking the USDT for a certain period, for beginners, you can actually try for 7 days at a daily yield of 0.4%. And follow on, there is contract using 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, and even up to a year. So after the staking, what is the reward you will be receiving? You will actually receive UBX. So UBX will be actually allow you to be traded inside our platform to swap to USDT, to trade for USDT. So after the contract is expired, you guys will actually receive, or I would say redeem your asset back in USDT. So do take note, all our daily rewards in UBX platform will be calculated according to the value of UBX for that day. So let me do an illustration for you guys. Assuming you are actually looking at staking 10,000 USDT for 7 days. So when you receive a 0.4% as a reward to stake your 10,000 USDT in the platform, you'll be received 40 USDT daily until the contract ends. So it's an approximate total contract yield of 2.8% for just a week. So if you think that a week is too short for you and 2.8% is too small for you, but I would say definitely higher than banks, you can actually look for 180 days. So if you actually stake, the longer you stake, the higher daily yield you will receive. So for 180 days, you can actually receive a daily yield of 70 USDT in rewards. So this 180 days, you'll be earning an extra 126% yield for staking with UBX. So you can actually go for longer period if you are not planning, or you are setting this 10,000 USDT aside to let it generate or make money for you. You can choose the 1 year, which is the highest 0.8% in our platform. So this is just one of our basic financial product that will let you roll or make profits by sticking with UBX. So today, I would actually like to share with you another product, which is the AI plus the pin. What is the pin? The pin is actually a decentralized physical infrastructure network. It's a physical product that actually links and collect data through a network. So, what is this product all about? Let's take a look. So this product is actually called UBC. So UBC actually solve a lot of problem in all the AI translations. So in fact, it's a translation product. So this product, what it can do for the market, it can solve a lot of difficulties in the translation industry. Let's take a look. Okay, so before we look into the problems of translation, we need to understand that now is the AI era. It's a multi-billion dollar market and is still growing very fast. So the global transaction market experience and also driven by a lot of economical globalizations, many businesses require a lot of translation services, and some of them even require real life translation. So this AI translation market size is actually projected to reach 94 over billion by 2032. So with increasing reliance of all the AI power solutions, I believe now a lot of people can't live without AI. Okay, so like for me, whenever I have a questions, I'll definitely go to ChatGPT and get the first round of answer and question from them. I'll check with all, probably AI currently now is actually my mentor. Anything I'm not sure, anything I do not know, I will actually go to them. Why is it so? Because AI actually holds very huge data, very big data of knowledge. It's even stronger than what I can ask from Google. So in the past, I was using Google, but now I'm actually using ChatGPT because it can actually generate more helps to my daily needs. So with AI going and growing, translation comes into a very, very huge potential. Just take a look. Currently, probably the audience are not all able to actually understand English well, or maybe you guys are using our translation function. So this translation function is actually powered by AI. So when I'm talking to you guys, there is this transcriptions, and also the captions allow you to change to whatever language you wish to see. So this is the help of the AI. So let's take a look. What is the challenge that I was talking about in the translation industry? I'm not sure if my essence actually allow the translation to work well, because most of the translation currently on the market has a little problem about the accuracy. So some AI is actually struggling with some words that maybe my pronunciation is not right, or maybe I speak too fast. That's why we usually try to speak slower when using the AI translation. So while I'm speaking to you guys, I'm actually using a caption in English to double check if my translation or my word capture is accurate. But I realized there is not 100% accurate. So the next one is actually also there is limited language support. I thought probably when I use the Zoom translation, I thought it can translate most of the language. But no, it's actually having less than 100 over languages being able to support in the language pack. So a lot of languages are not able to support for this Web2 translation product. So there is also lack of incentive other than rewarding me for using the Zoom translation. Zoom doesn't reward me. Instead, I actually have to pay a monthly subscription to Zoom to actually use the translation function. So there is also a very, very huge privacy risk because while I'm speaking to you guys, Zoom is actually capturing my words and my data. Because Zoom is a centralized platform that actually holds all the data and actually use for their personal or their own business use, so that everyone can pay a subscriptions using their translation product. So in the pin is actually a total different gameplay. It can actually power the future of decentralized AI because for all the data is actually all kept in a decentralized network. So let's take a look at why the pin is actually a very strong growing market. Let's take a look at some the pin projects. I believe you guys heard about Randall from my last few real world asset topic. So Randall is actually having a market cap of 3.5 billion because of their decentralized product, the DPIN product they are actually offering. They gather the informations of the graphic. It solve a lot of designers problem. So even like Bittensaw and Filecoin, they gave a lot of solution in the decentralized method to a lot of users. So this DPIN market, it actually has a 50 billion total market cap. So out currently there is almost around 13 million over active device contributing data daily. So what I mentioned just now was also AI with the pin products. So looking ahead of 2025, the pin sector is expected to achieve 100 to even up to 1,000 times of growth in this emerging market. And there will be actually more products that you can find out there working together with AI and the pin is the trend right now. So how this AI plus the pin solve these translation problems? Let's take a further look. So our UBC product is actually called a Unicom. So it's an AI powered translations device that operates as a blockchain node that provide accurate, private, and decentralized language services. So what is actually do is actually working on a blockchain nodes that enable any device, I would say mobile phone, with able to install the software can actually becomes a blockchain node to receive and send out information and data to the blockchain, to the blockchain, to the decentralized network. So you need to have this device to able to collect data and earn rewards. So this Unicom device actually is able to keep your data secure in the decentralized world. And it also able to record your computational power to incentivize user who uses it. So at the moment, our product is not out yet, but our UBC token is available. So how do we mine it? Currently, you can actually mine it with a few ways. So before I go into that, let's take a look at who is the partners of this UBC. So UBC actually secured a 10 million in angel investment from Anthropic. So who is Anthropic? They are actually the founder of the former OpenAI. So this funding accelerates the development of the decentralized language network, and it strengthened the UBC position in the AI DePIN ecosystem. So with this investment that came into UBC, why is it so important? It can allow our AI to advance and improve itself in the translation industry. And also with the fund, we can actually accelerate the development and advancement of the AI technology inside this UBC Unicorn device. So with the pin, with the Web3 integration, and also it can strengthen the UBC role in the decentralized infrastructure. So most important, we need to understand this investment actually allow us to upgrade the AI in the device and also to push the device for a more robust network. And also definitely no one like to work for free. So it also allow early users or the contributors that contribute the data for the UBC to be rewarded. So let's take a look at the UBC core advantages. So all this actually address the major challenges that I mentioned just now that the industry is facing. So UBC provide a superior AI translation experience for every users. So UBC can actually have a very high translation accuracy. So it can achieve up to 98% of accuracy. So I'm not sure you guys know that we are actually having our leadership training over in Singapore this weekend. So most of our international leaders come from India, come from Thailand, Nigeria, and Malaysia. Most of the country leaders are actually speaks in their own country language. So this we have the sample of the product and actually we try it and test it out. So it actually worked very extraordinarily well. It can translate do a live translation while the speaker or leaders is sharing their thoughts. So at the same time, the audience can understand what the presenter is trying to convey. And also the extended language support, which covers more than 900 over, I would say 142 over languages to allow seamless communications globally. So since the PIN product is actually working on a decentralized network, it can safeguard a lot of users' data to ensure privacy. So when this product can actually solve a lot of users issue with the translation. Many actually will join and participate due to the incentive programs given by the product itself. So, and the UBC are able to support both Web 2 and Web 3 ecosystem. So enable more users to be able to adopt, since not everyone understands about Web 3. So this cutting edge technology rely on very strong five technology, which is actually the transformer models that the AI brings for UBC, the unicorn. It can do a context awareness. It can actually aware the context with high precision translation. And the AI can actually learn on in itself with all the data collected by the user and use the deep learning functions to improve itself. So since our product is actually being able to use by a lot of international users, the AI can actually cross-train multiple language to improve the efficiency of the translation. So the device itself has also can have its learning, is able to learn the voice and text produced by the users. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, so okay, sorry for the interruptions. Okay, yes. So, and also lastly, and not forgetting, it has a neural network acceleration functions that able to optimize processing and process for real-time translation. Like I mentioned just now, if a speaker speaks live, it can capture the language and translate immediately to the language you require to see. So I actually like the real-time translation. It helps a lot during seminars and even live talk, live sharing. So it's a very practical product that can actually use across Web 2 and Web 3. So since it's actually a Web 3 communicator product, it has multi-language support for smart contract and the app. So all these functions will be seeing coming, and we might be actually doing a podcast on the product once it's available to the market. So UBC is not just a tool, it's actually a game changer in the global communication industry because it can empower users, probably user like me and you, who is doing the market, a global market. We can actually connect within one another where language is a barrier to all. So I can actually speak to maybe the partners from Vietnam easily through the product itself. So the UBC actually will be impact the economy a lot. Why do I say so? So UBC, in short, is actually we call the universal blockchain communicator. and Unicom is the device itself. So UBC as the native token for this Unicom ecosystem is actually used as a reward to reward or incentivize users for the contribution to the translation service and also the computing power. No one likes to work for free. Just imagine a product that can actually help you translate and at the same time pay you rewards for contributing your information or your translated data with them. So how it works is when you use the Unicom device, user can actually earn reward when contributing the translation data. What reward they will be receiving? That will be UBC, the native token. So UBC will also use as part of it as the development support for the AI inside the product. So it's used as funding for the ecosystem. So as you know, the UBC is the native token. You can actually use it in a decentralized in all across any decentralized application. So this UBC token is the key asset for our Unicom. So let's take a look at the tokenomics of UBC. So UBC actually has a total supply of 1 billion UBC token at 10 cent USDT each. So in total, for mining of this UBC, there is 45% put aside for community rewards. So 8% for partnerships and marketing, and the 10% is left for AI development. So the next 15% is for our ecosystem expansion, and the next 15% for private funding or the financial institutions. So UBC ensure long-term sustainability with all these controlled supply and our structured allocations. So currently, what can we do now? We can only receive, or I would say mine out from the 45% from the total supply. So the dynamic partnership of UBC and UBX, why there is this partnership or why the product is in our platform. So with UBC, this translation AI product coming into UBX, it can allow us to actually have more global expansion since UBX platform is having a lot of global leaders and users. UBC can provide real-time multilingual support for all the users and leaders, helping UBX to attract millions of global users that require language translation support. In this way, we can actually break the language barrier for seamless international adoption. So with all the international users coming into UBX to obtain the Unicom, UBX can actually provide liquidity to UBC. It actually boosts the visibility and adoptions to be in the Web3 application. So in short, just take a look. UBC is able to support UBX global growth with this real-time multilingual assistance, while UBX actually improve the liquidity of UBC in the platform exchange platform itself. So this partnership opens a billion-dollar market that is potentially attracting more users, more new users to our UBX platform. So with all these users coming in to use the product, I believe very shortly, within a year, probably we can actually achieve our target to be the top 5 global exchange. So there is currently the product is not available. So but our token is already up live in our UBX platform. So remember I mentioned you can actually mine from the DPIM product, Unicom, because Unicom device acts as the nodes to enable user to contribute computational power. So while contributing this computational power, users can earn UBC as a reward. But since the product is not available at the moment, currently you can obtain UBC through dual token staking. So with UBX and USDT dual token staking, user can actually mine out UBC without any capital loss. So it's a combination of 60% UBX with 40% USDT. And you can choose the different duration or different comfortable contract period and receive UBC as a reward. So once the contract ends, you will receive the same proportional dual token back to your own wallet. So you will be receiving back 60% UBX and 40% USDT after the contract period ends. So it's the same as UBX. The daily rewards given the UBC token is actually according to the value of UBC that day. So UBC is also tradable in our trading platform to trade into USDT. So this is a quick illustration of if you stake a 10,000 USDT, what would you get? So this currently product in our UBS platform are giving the highest daily yield of 1% if you were to stake for one whole year. You can receive 100 USDT daily if you were to stake a 10,000 USDT. Okay, do take note is a proportion of 60% UBX and 40% USDT. So the future roadmap and vision where UBC is heading, we need to understand. UBC is looking at achieving 1 million Unicom device globally. So with all the users using the Unicom as a decentralized AI translation, many improvement with all the computational power and contribution by all the users worldwide, it can improve the AI translation even further. So enhancing, we can also enhance as a largest decentralized network services to network for real-time translation in the Web3. Because so far, I don't see any product out there can perform such a powerful translation in the Web3 world. So this milestone will actually establish UBC as the largest decentralized AI translation ecosystem. So I believe a lot of language barrier, a lot of users that faces language barrier can get assist from the product itself. So by attracting all the users, global users to UBX, it can generate a lot of traffic into our UBX platform. So do remember that our UBC is only one of our product in the platform. So there's many upcoming products that you'll be hearing from us very soon. Probably next week, you guys will be hearing a lot from our side. So, sorry. Okay, so what is the future of UBC we are looking at now? We can actually unlock the next wave of AI innovations, especially in the blockchain world. AI is very popular now. There's many AI product out there. You can get your AI to do your PPT, probably get them to do your translation online, and probably also ask them how to be a good, I would say, good mentor. So AI can do a lot of things in many industry. I believe most of the industry out there or education system out there are also using AI as a assisting tools. So by focusing only on translation itself, we are able to actually get a lot of data or probably a lot of informations for translation to our network. So just imagine while users provide language data, they can actually earn UBC. At the same time, they can also make use of the product with all the improved functions in the AI Unicom device itself. So UBC is a forefront AI blockchain innovations driving a new era of decentralized language services. So take a look. We are actually working into a very niche, multi-billion dollar business in the translation industry. So I would say this might be the next in thing for a lot of users in our UBX. So all the leaders that after see the demo that we provide, a demonstration that we provide during the lessons, the training session in Singapore, a lot actually wanted to purchase the item. But sad to say, the product is not ready for the public at the moment. So with all this positive interest in the product itself over this weekend, I believe this product will go very fast to all the members in UBX. So over here, we are actually looking towards building, having a vision by building a language barrier, by breaking away the language barrier for all the users which having problem in the Web3 world. And we are also wanting to be the largest decentralized AI translation network out in the market. So tonight I have come to my end of the sharing. Hope you guys actually like this product. And believe me or not, this will be the hot cake product for upcoming in the UBX platform. So I hope that everyone can go and look into this product of us and stay tuned for our updates when the product is available. So while waiting for the product, you can actually make use of the dual token staking to get hold of UBC, because I mentioned the product is actually very powerful. So currently the pricing, I believe the token is not at this, it's not very expensive. So you can actually invest it, and once the product out, believe me or not, the token price will increase multiple times. So you can choose not to believe, but once the product is out, you will see a jump in the UBC token. So before I end our session for tonight, I would like to send the Telegram link to you guys. Okay, the Telegram link will be sent shortly. Okay, but I saw someone message me. Sorry, while I'm actually giving a class, I usually seldom take note of the chat boxes, messaging the message. So someone actually asked about the XAI. Okay, yes, actually XAI is our next upcoming product. It's also on AI learning. So the product probably I'll leave to my other trainers to share with you next week. So I will keep a suspense. I will not talk about too much about XAI, but actually a lot of leaders in Singapore had a preview over what XAI is all about. So probably they are the first group who understand all the details for XAI. So I'll leave this to the topic next week. So do bring your members or users to join us in our podcast. So let me share our Telegram link for any repeated telecast that is being recorded. If you find that today's lesson is interesting and you wish to share it with your leaders or your users or members, you can actually ask them to join our Telegram chat and look at the links from the recording. So give me a second. Okay, so all podcast recording will be only sent through the Telegram channel, and not to worry, because in UBS Academy, we are here to assist all the community out there on behalf of the company. So our channel cannot cannot communicate. If you notice, it's one way, so we only can give out information and the latest update to all the users of UBX. So do join us and invite your friends or family to be part of us and learn with us in UBX Academy. So thank you for joining me and listening for this session. I'll see you guys very soon for our next podcast. Okay, bye bye.